welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom. This is going to be my update for June 2021. We've just watched England have a fantastic game against Germany in the Euros, and they've won 2-0, so that was fantastic. And just after that, I'm now recording this video. So I've got a few kind of releases to show you this month. We'll start off with what you see in front of you. This is the only DVD of the month, and this is Stakeland, which is a vampire kind of apocalyptic movie. And this is a DVD steelbook. I'm not quite sure what country it's from. It's a European steelbook, possibly from Denmark or somewhere like that, kind of, you know, some kind of Nordic country. And it's a pretty decent movie. It's got a sequel, and you know, it's not one that gets spoken about a hell of a lot, but it's a pretty decent movie. And like I say, it kind of mixes elements of Mad Max along with the traditional kind of vampire movie. But yeah, pretty nice DVD steelbook. You can't get this on a Blu-ray steelbook, so, you know, DVD it is. Next up is the Rambo 5, and this is the Zavvi exclusive Blu-ray steelbook that they put out. Now this was kind of, they found more stock, and this is the one with the slipcase. I actually already have the French version of this this Rambo steelbook, but they had kind of released it and then re-released it and then dropped the price. And I got it for, I don't know, £17 or something like that. And you know, I thought it was, you know, I haven't got this kind of design on steelbook, so I thought I'd pick it up. So that is Rambo 5. And kind of similar, they did the same thing with this Red Heat 4K steelbook. Now, I actually have this steelbook on the French version. It's exactly the same steelbook, but the J card is in French, and it's got a different name. And the actual steelbook in the French one is actually the other way around, because I didn't want to show the hammer and sickle on the front of the steelbook. So yeah, it's kind of, so I wanted to be, oh, it's kind of bugged me, so I wanted to pick up this British version, but I wasn't going to pay like big bucks for it. But let's say Zavvi reduced the price of it, and they also had I used a discount code, you know, so I got it for £15-17, something along the lines of that, and that is Red Heat. If you know me, you know I love a Marvel movie, and they have Zavvi kind of releasing all of the XMen movies, I guess because now Disney own them, to go to match their already existing lenticular editions. Now they've released them in 4K and Blu-ray. Now I don't have a 4K player. I'm not intending to go out to buy one, and the Blu-ray ones are cheaper, and I'm more interested in actually having the actual design of the steelbook more than anything else. So, you know, I've got X-Men, I've got the Marvel films about 15 times per movie. So, you know, this is the original X-Men movie directed by Bryan Singer. Kind of a basic film, to be honest. It was not the most not the best X-Men movie, but I still do quite enjoy it, and obviously introduced really to Hugh Jackman now, who became obviously a megastar to this franchise. This one is an interesting one because this is a Chinese Metalpak, and I had never seen this before, this design. And you know, I saw it on eBay, and I wasn't sure if it was like, is this really, you know, a real one? I'm not really quite sure, and I wasn't quite even sure if it was going to, you know, turn out it had some sort of slipcase over the top of it or whatever. But it is a Metalpak. Probably looks like it's from China. Obviously, I can't read the writing, but it looks like it's from China. But with a completely different kind of design on it, and it has like a PET plastic sleeve on it as well. So yeah, so it's quite a rare find, really, to be honest, this one. I've never seen it before. I'm not 100% sure whether this one's actually official, if I'm being completely honest. But you know, I've never seen it before, and obviously I'm assuming there is a first one to go in the kind of a similar design to go along with it. But yeah, quite a rare find. No one else bid on it. You know, I think everyone kind of thought it was just the the standard old Spider-Man 2 steelbook. But yeah, there you go. As with the X-Men movies, we also get the kind of the X-Men related films. So we've also got Deadpool. This one with a fun kind of weird 80s style, him riding the kind of the unicorn. And yeah, again, you can get this one on 4K, but I've obviously opted for the cheaper Blu-ray version because, like I said, I don't intend to watch this on 4K really. I don't like 4K. I think it shows up too many of the faults and things. Yeah, but it's a fun design. I actually quite like this Deadpool design. I think it's real kind of funny, to be honest. I love it. One movie that I expect not many people have heard of. This is Creatures from the Abyss, which is also known as Plankton. And this is a German media book. And this is a fun kind of aquatic style B-movie horror film. I actually had this on just DVD, and you know, I saw it on a media book and I thought, do you know what, I did quite find this movie quite amusing. It is kind of cheap and schlocky, oh boobies, but nonetheless it's kind of funny and I quite enjoy it. I'll probably have to do a review of this at some point. So that is Creatures of the Abyss, also known as Plankton. And then my last two are actually very late arrivals, which I didn't think we're going to make it into this month. And the first one is the Arnold Schwarzenegger steelbook for Total Recall and Terminator 2. Now, this is a retailer exclusive in America. Not quite sure which retailer exclusive, but there you go. And it has, weirdly, two unrelated movies, Terminator 2 and Total Recall, with this kind of card slip box, and you get like this lenticular effect on the front there. I'm not the biggest fan of multi-packs. I prefer to buy films singly rather than kind of multi-packs, unless it's sort of like, I don't know, like a collection of a TV series or something like, or maybe like that. But I would much prefer getting films on a singular basis. But nonetheless, this is an interesting steelbook, and you know, quite the odd one really, considering it's got these two unrelated movies. But there you go. But it's a kind of neat design, and it's a fun lenticular design on the front. But my absolute grail piece this month is this. This is something that I have been after for years. And this is the Centurion Blu-ray Metalpak. I've only ever seen this once before on eBay, and I was outbid on the last moment. And I've been kind of never seen it again since, and I've put out feelers everywhere. But I've finally managed to get another copy, or a copy to start with, but this is only the second one I've ever seen. And this is a film directed by Neil Marshall, who of course directed Dog Soldiers and The Descent. And this one stars Michael Fassbender, and it's kind of like a Roman Empire style, historical kind of movie, really. And yeah, it's got a pretty good cast, and it's maybe not as good as Dog Soldiers or The Descent, but nonetheless, it's I still enjoy this. So I have a soft spot for kind of Dark Ages, medieval, kind of Roman Empire style kind of movies. So I'm so happy I've got this. It took me absolutely ages to get a copy of it, but I finally managed to track it down. And my list of most wanted, editions is kind of getting lower and lower finally. So, I'm glad to check this one off the list. And that is it. I do have a couple of very nice editions on their way for July, and obviously you'll see them in the next update. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.